will kick it off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Cox. The Hawkeyes offense will have the football first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
What makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
Got his man. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Hawkeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's the pressure. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. So Auburn's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And boy, is he close to that first down. Just a couple of inches short. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. It's on target and complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to barrel in. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gives it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice move there. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Back to pass. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and eliminating.
It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
No, there's no doubt racing in. He took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. The field goal is no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways.
Running room in the middle. No, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Fakes the grab on the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, running back on the move. Just keeps moving. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finds his big tight end. Brings him to the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. And the Hawkeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants it all. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Timeout, Auburn.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the...
And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense. Warming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! There's a reason they call this... And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. The pressure gets to him. Down he goes, and that is just what the doctor ordered. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there. soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you?
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge. Denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes it. Great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll be third and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got it, looking for a first. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get...
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. He'll do it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the left, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Going right to work up top. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs.